Is Death Stranding 2 overhyped? Kojima has been saying recently and repeating that he doesn't like that so many people like the game or are hyped for the game, because he wants something that can be unique. And over time, he had like an idea where he said that games over time, he'd rather have someone like it a little bit or have less people liking it, because over time those people are really going to appreciate it and it'll be much more enjoyable for those very few people over time, rather than a lot of people liking it and then just dropping it when they're done with it, like, oh well, that was cool, and then they leave. And I would say I agree with that to a certain extent, but I think, yeah, you want people to like your game still overall. But the idea is a lot of people are being like super like glazing on Kojima. Everybody is. Granted, there's a minority of people who are skeptical, but from most of what I've seen, everybody's just so excited, like, game's gonna be peak, it's gonna be amazing, and all the new trailers for it just keep getting more and more views. Like, the newest trailer got a baffling amount of views in 15 hours. It got like 500,000 views in that time, which means it's almost on the amount of views that other Death Stranding 2 trailers have. And it's just a gameplay trailer, and it has more views than the previous original Death Stranding trailer. So there's more people going to be playing this game hands down easily. We know that. But I think with all these people really being interested in the game, there's going to be a lot of them who are going to be like, oh, just like, remember when the original came out, people were so excited, like, this is going to be an amazing game, it's going to be the best thing, we're going to be eating good with this one. And granted, a lot of us were, but there were so many people like, oh yeah, this is a walking simulator, it's not fun, boring. And I even was at the time not even close to into the game. I was hating on the game. Like, back then I was like, yeah, I hate this game, and I never even played it. So many people just did not even play the game, but they hated it. Now people are going to be playing this game, and they're going to realize whether they hate it or not, whether they like it or not. And I think a lot are going to like it, but there's still going to be the same complaints of walking from the previous game, because people just want action. They don't really have much attention spans to walk around. As well as people have different preferences. Some people genuinely just don't like the gameplay. They don't want to do deliveries. They just want to get into combat. That's understandable. You just don't like it. But it doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be bad. It's just not going to be for you. But I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to go into this game thinking it's going to be something that they like, but it's not. So that's the only thing I can think of that would be bad with all this positive reception. And I think that's something that Kojima, in the back of his mind, probably, it kind of relates to what he said, right? Like what he touched on. And I think it relates to that idea. Like, he wants more people who actually enjoy it to play it, and have other people who obviously do not like it to just go away. But this is going to be a thing where people are going to enjoy it, and there's going to be a lot of people, even more people, if they don't like it, they're going to be very much more vocal than the last time. That's what happens when you have more eyes on your project, right? That's generally what happens, is you have the people who end up not liking it will be very vocal, and there'll be more of them speaking. But overall, I think if less people liked it and less people were excited about it, I don't think that would be good. I do think it's good that we have this idea where we're excited for the game. We're happy to get into it. We're excited to see what happens next. We're excited to just play it. We're just excited to see what's going on with the story. But then we have these different ideas that people have in their mind of, oh, but maybe it's going to be garbage, and that's fine. But I think most people are coming from understanding that this is going to be amazing, but it might not be for everyone. They're going to go into it thinking it's going to be amazing, and then it's not the game for them. So I think it'll help for sales of the last game. People have been coming back to the last game. They're trying to like finish it before the new one comes out. And let's be honest, not really working out as well. I think for a lot of people, because of the first game being a little different, but also just has a bunch of story and it's a very long game, a lot of people are just going to go into the second game without playing the first, and they're going to not know what's happening. They're going to be like, who's this? What are they doing? What's their importance? What's happening here? They're not going to know. And I feel like that's just not the way to do it. I don't like jumping into like the second part of a game either. Like, I was going to play God of War Ragnarok, but I have to finish playing God of War 2018 first, because I need the understanding of not only how the game was before, but the beginning of the story. So when I go into the new game, I know what's happening in the story, but I also can see the improvements in the gameplay or de-improvements in the gameplay. And I know how it is. Knowing how it originally is lets you understand and appreciate how it is in the future. So that's just what I'm thinking of, right? And overall, I think that's what people are going to kind of miss out on when they're just jumping into the new game, right? I think they're going to miss out on the story aspects, on the emotional aspects, some of the just gameplay differences. They're going to miss out on it, and then they're going to go back to the old game. They're not going to like the gameplay as much, and if the storytelling is better, they're not going to like the story as much. I think the story is still going to be good because the story is good. Of course, people say they can't understand it, but it's not that difficult. Either way, if you pay attention at least. But either way, they're going to go back to the old game, and they're going to be like, oh, well, the gameplay is slower. There's not these new systems in it, all this different stuff. That's why I don't like doing that. We shouldn't be going from the new game and going back to the old one. You can do that. granted, you can, but most of the time you should be spending, especially if it's a story game, you should be spending your time on the first game, finishing that up, then hopping onto the new game. People have asked me in comments before, oh, the new game's coming out. Someone asked like, oh, should I play the first one first? I was like, yeah, you should get it. I was like, it's like what, on sale for like $20 or less right now. You could probably get it for like $12, like $8 even. It's cheap in some places, right? I got my copy at a pawn shop for like $12. It's very cheap. So obviously I'll tell them to get the director's edition. But they asked, should I play it? And I'm like, yeah, go play it. You should definitely play the first game first. There's no reason not to play the first game first. And it helps for getting into the new game, but people don't have time for that. And when they get into the first game, they might not even like it and get to the second one. So the point is, they have to originally like the gameplay. They have to already like it, or they have to be interested in it. For example, they have to have played the first one, or if they're just going to jump into the second one, they have to have already understood that they're probably going to like the gameplay. But I'm just saying it's going to be hard for people who are new to the series jumping into the second one with how excited they are to fully appreciate the game. There's going to be pitfalls for some people where they're going to be like, okay, well, I don't like this, right? So that's my, I guess, idea when I think of so many people so happy about and so excited for the game. It's a good thing. Be excited. I am too, but I already like the game. I played the first one. I played it recently even. I went back to it and tried finishing up some stuff. Of course, I didn't finish everything, but I did do some more stuff, more deliveries, got some more like stars, for finishing up stuff. I did like the races, made sure those were good. I made like a zipline network, make sure to get all that stuff good. There's a bunch more to do, but they're more just busy work stuff. So it's not that important. But I hope it works out. I'm going to be playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be playing it for y'all. I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys what I think about it when it comes out. When it comes out, I'm gonna let y'all know, what do I think about it? You know what I mean? At least my initial ideas first when we start out, but then of course, everything else about what I think about it later on. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think a lot of people have to be careful with the idea that, you're gonna love the game, right? So to answer the question, is the positivity overblown? Is the reception, the hype, is it glazed too much on Kojima? We're glazing Kojima every second of the day. Like, oh, Kojima, he's amazing. Granted, boy is good. He good at what he do. But do I think the glaze is not necessary? No, it's 100% necessary. Get that man the glaze. Give Kojima the glaze. You already know. So do I think it's overblown? No. I just think there's a couple problems where it could be, a little bit, tricky. But overall, do I think it's good to be hyped about a fire game like this? Yeah. Is it good to give Kojima his props? Yeah. But is it a thing where you should be delusional, thinking, oh, I'm going to 100% like this game when you don't even know 100% if you're going to like it because you haven't even played the first one and you also don't even know if you really like this new system? I think you get my point. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on out. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. Subscribe for more W content on Death Stranding, lore dives, anything else on any other game. We're going to go into news, lore dives, discussions, big yap. You already know. Go ahead and sub up for W content on the channel. Comment down below what you think. Discuss with me if you want. Let's talk about it. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop on out, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Peace. You like to get